I'm gonna go out and apologise and say that to him.
Listen to Iron Maiden, baby, with me. Welcome back to Listen to Iron Maiden, baby. I'm Ash from South Wales, and
Ante from New South Wales.
Where
I
you-
just came back from.
this guy's been away. Sorry about that, guys. So since Ante has been away, we couldn't do a podcast, but we hope you enjoyed the little tour video of us going off in Osaka in Japan.
That one's still fresh in my head.
Yeah. Ante, did you have fun in Australia?
Yes, actually. Weather was shit, but it's good to see the family.
Guess what? Nobody cares.
Right.
Somewhere in time.
This is true.
How's your family?
They're good.
Fly on your way. I don't care. This is Iron fucking Maiden. Yeah.
Hey. You know what, though?
Mhm. What?
I do have a family thing that's kind of related, though.
What? How is it related?
So I've got a 13-year-old niece, quite the muso.
Yeah.
And she's asking about the pod, and she's thinking of starting her own pod. I asked her what it's going to be called. The smartass. It's going to be called Listen to Iron Maiden, baby.
Listening to Iron Maiden, baby.
Fuck off, don't be a twat.
Exactly.
That's all I gotta say. No, do it. Iron what?
Do it.
It's good to be back, mate. I'm happy to see you again.
Yeah, man.
So, well, I'm happy, and I
Right.
feel really bad now because
Ah.
in this podcast where we talk about Iron Maiden,
Mm.
I'm a huge fan for a long time. I'm Ante in Japan, and we became friends,
Mhm.
and we talk about Iron Maiden. That's what this podcast is.
Yeah.
And we started from the beginning. Iron Maiden, Killers, and before we get into what's happened, the news, let's say.
Mm.
Ante, can you name me 2 songs from the first Iron Maiden album
Oh,
off the top of your head?
Phantom of the Opera,
And
Iron Maiden.
can you name me 2 songs of Killers?
Oh, that's a hard one. Oh, wow. Killers.
And
Oh, you got me now.
there we go. See, this is my point. Okay, now Mr. Paul Diano just passed away.
Mm.
Rest in peace. And I did give him a hard time on this podcast, but I'm very sorry about that. But he was very easy to make fun of. His antics.
Mhm.
And I made and put out a statement, as you can see right here. Rest in peace, Paul Diano, 1958 to 2024. His name's not even Diano, stage name. I think his name was like something really simple. And I think his dad was from Brazil or something like that.
Okay.
That's why he could go to Brazil on tour and get away with it.
hmm
But man, let's be real. I love the first Iron Maiden album. It is much better than Killers. The production is better on Killers, and for me, the songs are much better. Most people can't name 2 songs off it. I hate when people say Killers is my favorite album. Why? Don't be fooled by the artwork. The artwork's great.
Mm.
That classic image. I feel like it's like when they think of Iron Maiden, they think of that image, and they think that it's that album.
Yeah. Eddie getting away from the bus stop.
Yeah. Killing that guy on the bus stop,
Yeah,
right?
that's it.
It's got Wrathchild on it, and it's got some other cool songs.
Mm.
But come on, it's the best album. It's no way, is it?
No,
but,
I gotta agree. Yeah.
Yeah, but that was my point, right? It's like you can name 2 songs of the first album, can't love the second one, of Killers.
Mm.
I rest my case. When we went to see Iron Maiden live in Osaka,
Mhm.
the song "Can I Play with Madness?"
Yeah.
I think I was losing my mind. In my mind, the whole song was always "Can I play with madness?"
Mm.
Da, 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 da. Can I? But it's not. I was complaining that it changed up a bit when "Can I play with madness?"
Oh,
But
hang on.
that's actually on the recorded version too. I thought it was just a thing they did live. Like,
you just made it up.
yeah, I don't know what it was. It's like a weird thing, which I just like, oh, they don't actually do that. But
Mhm.
anyway,
Is this a formal apology or?
it is an
just-
apology for.
Mhm.
I just want to, because somebody probably picked up on that.
Yeah.
And I was thinking, what a dickhead. I'll get him with that one day.
Oh,
I got
no.
myself,
You
yeah.
got yourself. It's all
Yeah.
good.
But anyway, yeah, so they had a little post about him, Steve says, "It's just so sad he's gone. I was in touch with him only recently as we text each other about West Ham and their ups and downs." They got hammered the other day.
Yeah.
My team's doing really well. Rest in peace, mate. Yeah, like, I mean, it's really sad Paul's gone, but at the same time, you know, I felt really weird about when famous people die.
Mm.
'Cause, you know, do you know there's a comedian called what's it? He's one of Joe Rogan's mates. He's a Jewish guy. Ari something.
Mm.
Whenever
Not
someone
sure. Yeah.
dies, he just tweets like the most horrible shit about them just for the reaction. And it's fucking like
Is he
when
just a
Kobe
twat?
Bryant died.
Or
Yeah,
just- yeah.
but he does it just to prove how like people only give a shit when people
Oh, when
die.
people are
You
dead.
know,
Yeah, right. Yeah.
and you know he just does this for the reaction, but it is quite funny. But yeah,
Mm.
rest in peace, Paul Diano.
Rest in peace, man.
He'll get his own episode one day down the line.
66 is pretty early, man.
Yeah, six.
66. Oh,
Oh, I couldn't get
we
it.
probably
You
way
said
too soon.
we said you were gonna do that joke.
No.
Oh my god. But rest in peace,
Rest
Paul.
in peace, dude.
I love Paul Diano. I love those first two albums with his voice when he sounds great, you know. But it is just fun to have a laugh with him because, like, here's the thing with anyone that's been kicked out of a band,
Mm.
they always quit first,
Right.
and Paul's reasoning for why he left is like, oh, they weren't heavy enough, and then he goes to that. It just makes you laugh. At the same time,
I'll never get over that.
yeah. But of course, the guy was hurt. He's probably in a bad position. You're young. I don't judge anyone under 25 for stuff they've done.
Mm.
And I think Paul will get his own episode in the future, but we don't want to linger there because Paul Diano needs more than just a 5-minute little chat about him. His
Right.
whole episode we'll give him in the future. Good guy, great singer, and yeah, I really enjoyed the fact that we got to listen to the band with you, while he was alive too, and about
Right.
and stuff, and but a lot of his antics are online as well.
Mm.
When he's just in a different place, and but yeah, good job, Paul. Good job, mate. Have a good one. Have a good one up in the sky or wherever you end up.
Never know these days.
Yeah, but you would think that Iron Maiden would go to hell, right?
Yeah. But there must be like a special section.
Yeah, VIP section.
Yeah.
You only get like one ball tweezed or whatever.
That's it. Now keep on rocking.
Yeah, you can't rock, can you? Because the balance is off.
Not going to go there.
What else to talk about? We got an email, and
Ooh.
that's fine. I don't reply to the emails now because I just like to talk about them on the web that we're on right now. So,
well, this is a reply.
This is a reply. Mr. Paul Lacayo. Do you remember this guy?
Rings a bell.
Paul, I think it's Lacayo. I can't remember how we pronounced it, but yeah, he messaged us before about a couple of things. He does like guitar covers.
That's right. Yep.
That guy, right? I think he did the cover of one of the Brave New World songs. It was very, very good. Another fucking Paul, by the way.
Hello, Paul.
Hey guys, hope you had fun at the Japan shows. We did. Know you've been busy, but your coverage of Somewhere in Time has been fantastic. Your new lyrics for Alexander the Great are forever imprinted in my brain now. Right? It's fucking much better, right? Come on. I mean, I think I've got it on here somewhere. I must have had the chorus. I think I deleted it because I was just playing it way too much.
Are there any other lyrics? I don't know anymore.
Alexander the Great. He wasn't just good. He was fucking great. That was Ante, by the way, that came up with that. So it wasn't me. I didn't do it, but you got to admit it's pretty good.
No, I'm not apologizing for it.
You shouldn't. And before you move on to Seventh Son and talking about the new tour, set list, predictions, etc., I thought I'd share two Somewhere in Time related items before it became irrelevant to the current topic. Yeah, I understand. Like we just talked about Somewhere in Time. We're going to still talk about it today. This is just a general catch-up podcast. We're just going to do some little B-sides and see what's going on. And then probably next week, I'm not actually sure what we're going to do next week, but then the week after, we'll probably dip into Seventh Son because I want to give a good listen. And we'll probably do like one or two tracks every podcast.
Yeah, so if anything, Paul, good timing.
Good, very good timing, mate. And yeah, so he says, as promised, here's my Caught Somewhere in Time cover I released back in August. So this is the guy's cover of Caught Somewhere in Time by Iron Demon on the old YouTubes. Oh, he's got the font right down there. Oh, nice fade there.
I remember him now.
Yeah, this guy. You remember this guy? He's got green too.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's got that spacey sound. Quite like it. Not sure about that sofa he's sitting on though. I just bought a new sofa and it's pretty nice.
Ooh,
Much better than this one.
harsh.
Now he switches back to the regular. I like it, I like it. Is he gonna sing?
Probably not. Are you?
I got some lyrics. Ante went back to Oz. We couldn't do another pod. Why was I accepting this? Is this guy always taking the piss? Yes! He's always taking the piss! Yes! He's always taking the piss!
Yes.
Can I tempt you? Coca-Cola, full fat. He's not on a...
Full strength.
I was doing pretty good there. Yeah, I was doing good. The other item is my attempted recreation of Bruce's light-up jacket from the original 86-87 tour. This guy's doing covers and jackets.
Is that a jacket cover?
Take off your pants and jacket.
Ooh.
I didn't get that album cover for years.
Mm.
The name. You remember, right? You know, Blink-182?
Yeah,
Take off your
Hang
pants
on.
and jacket.
Yeah.
I didn't get it until like a couple of years ago.
You want to explain it to me?
Well, take off, you know,
Yeah.
jacket.
Yeah. It just clicked. Sorry.
Jacket. Yeah, I just
Yeah,
didn't get
it
it at
just,
all.
like-
When I was a kid, I was like, that's a weird fucking album title.
The things you learn.
We're not Americans, see. We don't say jacket.
Mm,
We say something else.
right.
Anyway.
Speaking of jackets.
Yeah, speaking of jackets. Oh, yeah. I thought it a huge missed opportunity on Maiden's wardrobe department to recreate it since modern technology would have made it quite simple.
Right.
So I thought I'll make my own. Yeah, I know. I actually thought about that, actually. Because for Iron Maiden, Bruce brought out a leather jacket, you know, to be like, yeah, you know, back in the day.
Yeah.
And I thought he would have done a jacket, but he was wearing like, you know, his seemingly unrelated, well, I guess it's, what's that film? Blade Runner kind of
Yeah, Blade Runner-esque.
mixed with his like solo tour kind of gear or whatever.
Mm.
But yeah, I know, you're right. I agree. Was inspired by Cap'n Harris herself. So Cap'n Harris is this YouTuber, female woman, lady girl, who this she makes like cool videos of like Iron Maiden. I think she was
Okay.
yeah, she did one with a jacket. She's the one who actually had the video of the first Alexander the Great live. I think she went to the actual debut that she made. Oh yeah, you can see she's got that.
Ah, yeah.
She makes clothes and stuff like that, which is pretty cool. Yeah, I like that channel. And she's known for recreating some of Bruce's past trousers and outfits. That's true. He said trousers, thank you, so we understand. Don't say pants. She also does amazing Eddie and band member plushies, concert blogs, and cool videos. I've met her and her husband several times, and even we was asked to do a couple guitar collabs with him, as he's an amazing player too. Very cool and lovely people. Here's her channel. Yeah, I've seen her channel. She got a boyfriend. Sorry, mate. Don't mind Bruce's attire. And I knew he was going more for the Mad Max Days of Scavenger, but he looks more like a crazy cat lady with a long overcoat. Yeah, I know he did. I know. I see exactly what you mean. Anyway, hope all is well, Ante. Hope you enjoy the journey past Seventh Son to the 90s. Difficult time, low points, but lots of hidden gems, in my opinion. Definitely the most interesting period for discussion.
Looking forward to it anyway.
Essentially.
Yeah.
And like you sent us this photo of this fucking jacket.
Let's check it out.
I mean, that is hilarious.
Yeah.
Good job, mate, right? I mean, it's not a lot you can do, but like, it's not shit, but it's not great either. But at least he's trying. It does look like one of those like gangster jackets with like, it looks photoshopped, doesn't it?
I like that red hue. It's very Terminator.
Yeah, the hue's good actually on the light.
Yeah.
But it does look like he's like trying to be a policeman or something. He's like a police officer that doesn't have a car. He just slaps on himself. Bang. Oi, stop.
Flash.
You're nicked. Yeah, cool, man. I respect you, man. I respect it. Yeah, cool cover. I mean, your cover on Iron Maiden, of course, is good.
Covered it really good.
Yeah.
A lot better than I could.
That's all you're having. You're not getting any more from me. Before we move on, let's listen to Bruce's thoughts at the time of this period in his little autobiography.
Tell me, what was he thinking?
And movement, and above all, timing. Timing, as in the space between all things, had been unknown to me. I went back to training, but now left-handed. All of my fellow fencers thought
Fencing.
I had completely lost my mind. It was true. I had lost one mind. Now I was using another one. Chapter 23. You'll believe a drummer can fly.
That's a reference to Nico being the first pilot in the band, not Bruce.
And
I
he'll
came
let you
very
know.
close to quitting music after the Power Slave tour. I was in no mood for any more backstage politics or solitary confinement in tour buses or gilded cages. I didn't expect others to understand, because I'm sure for many it might seem like the ultimate dream, but I wanted more than the challenge of standing still successfully. When it came time to go back to the grind, I thought we might change radically.
We've
Just
got a
for the
turd in
hell
the
of it.
punch bowl.
It's not good to be
I
in a
repeat,
minority
we
of
have a
one
turd
in a
in the
five-piece
punch
band.
bowl.
I was taken to one side and quietly put out of my misery by Martin Birch, who told me that my little acoustic numbers were not the stuff that was required. It was all pretty straightforward, and if you're going to be crushed, better to get it over with and move on. I'm not one to sulk for longer than 5 minutes, so I relaxed and I thought, how can I enjoy the next year? A small birdie sat on my shoulder and whispered in my left ear, why don't you just be the singer?
After Power Slave, they're knackered. He wants to do something different. Bruce, at the time, has just been rejected for his acoustic songs. He's livid.
Mm.
And yes, he is going to be like, well, I got a mortgage to pay, so I'm going to stay on with it, Don't pretend it's not another thing other than money, because, if Bruce could have made it by himself, he probably would have. He did try, but he didn't, and but he must have been livid at that time,
Oh, definitely.
Getting livid.
The album Somewhere in Time took a great deal of inspiration from the movie Blade Runner. The album's sleeve and even the intro tape for the show owed a great deal to the Ridley Scott classic.
They should have done a song just called it Blade Runner. Blade Runner! He's got a fucking blade and he's running! Slash, slash, slash!
But you shouldn't run with blades.
Oh, I like it.
Hmm.
That could have been the pre-chorus.
Cyborg Eddie was our most sophisticated walk-on monster, and the stage set was a fabulously complex creation of aluminium girders and ramps which rose up with inflatable clawed hands underneath. The idea was to use a lot of inflatables, but the
Yeah. Have you seen it? You see it in the future. It's like two hands out like this, and Steve is on one hand, Bruce is on the other hand. But it just doesn't blow up all the time. It just doesn't look good.
technology was in its infancy, and so was some of the execution. Half the time, the inflatables didn't inflate, well, not fully anyway, and often it looked like the great clawed hand was giving the finger to the audience until the other digits managed to pump up the volume. Eddie's head, the great inflatable version, often took its time to get its second wind, and sometimes it just looked like a baggy bin liner. There were plans for overhead inflatable spaceships, and my favourite, a spacewalking astronaut on an extendable scaffold above the audience.
I'd like to see that.
Yeah.
Alas, the spaceships either didn't fit the venue, or health and safety dictated nothing hanging over the crowd, and we just gave up in the end. In keeping with the Blade Runner theme, I wanted a leather jacket with a giant illuminated beating heart, plus rope lights pumping sequence light around a sort of exoskeleton. I'm sure now it would all be done by CGI, but
All right, so he's talking about this jacket,
Yep,
which Paul tried to recreate, which is actually pretty close, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, his button's a bit bigger. Anyway, let's crack on, shall we? So, guys, as a little, just a good... Oh. Prematurely there.
That was. Speaking premature.
Yes.
No, go on.
Will you calm down, Ante, right? We're doing B-sides today, some B-sides.
Mm.
I always thought there was beside, like B-side, like I didn't know what. I'm not from the vinyl era.
Oh.
I didn't know what an A and a B-side was. So when I heard a B-side, I thought it was like they threw it beside, like it wasn't good enough, so it was just on the side.
I get you.
I didn't know it was a B-side. So yeah, what's a B-side mean to you?
B-side?
Mm.
For me, it was just the the tracks that didn't make it to the album. But I always say you find some gems in there.
Yeah.
Not always.
Not always, right?
Sometimes.
All right, so the first B-side we're going to do today is Burning Ambition, which, let's read the quote here. This is one of Harris's earliest songs written around the time when he was in Gypsy's Kiss, one of his early bands.
Yep.
However, the other musicians couldn't handle the complex chord and time changes in the song, and after a few gigs, the band sort of dissolved. It's actually quite a good song with great guitar solo, and in hindsight, it is surprising that the teenager could write such a good song, would go on to accomplish so much. Yeah? Not surprising, right? Yeah. Rod Smallwood said, the first track Steve ever wrote completely by himself. The title and lyrics obviously have a lot of significance in terms of Steve's attitude to the band and everything we've achieved over the last 20 odd years. This was the days of a 7-inch piece of plastic with one B-side and a paper cover. Also, it was on the artwork for the single that Eddie made his first appearance in the shadows, where they're hiding of their first album. So, Andy, let's just have a quick listen. We have listened to this before. Anyway. All right, immediately the bass sounds like Steve, He's always busy, isn't he? And the guitar's got that, they got a guitar effects, like, It's like a little phasery kind of thing. Yeah, it sounds like Dave Murray playing that because it's not like simple. It's like he throws in that extra whatever. It's gotta be Davey. See, this is what I'm talking about. Paul, man, that line. So you think that you know me. It's such a line where like it's like a pissy like you think you know me? I know better than you guys. I'm gonna beat something, man. But those kind of things are just cringy as hell. But Steve, this guy Paul Diano, who passed away the other day, like 2 days ago. Well, yesterday, right?
Well, I woke up to the news.
Yeah, literally woke up to the news, right? Yeah. Got that.
Yay.
Like it's got like it's like little. It is a preview, like early Maiden song, whatever.
Yeah.
Whoa. So you think you can own me, or you think you can know me? You better watch your step now, woman, because I ain't like those other men. Did Dave Murray write these lyrics? Watch your step, woman, because Dave won't have any of it, mate.
No,
As
he's going to tell you where to go.
Yeah, I'll tell you where to go. I'm Dave Murray. Wanna be true. Yeah, I just think without Paul's voice, he just makes he's just got a great sounding voice, and that's why he was really important to the band being successful. Everyone knows that. Without Paul, there is no Iron Maiden because they wouldn't have gotten to the stage where they are now.
Right.
Same thing as like wrestling, whatever. Like all the early wrestling stuff, whatever. Without those guys, they wouldn't be doing what they do now.
Yep.
Same as football, all these sports, whatever. You need those early guys to be doing stuff, but in terms of Iron Maiden, we're still going, and I got Bruce, who is, Bruce is, of course, he's for me.
Bruce.
It's Bruce, right? But like, even this song, when I hear, it, I'm like, oh, it's just very nice to listen to. Yeah. Little cheese. It's not cheesy, but it's not like it's quite upbeat, isn't it? Like for Maiden, dude.
It's just good rock.
Yeah, I like that. Like neck pickup, like it's kind of yeah. And it's not that complex, right? But it does go on a bit later to be like. Changed up. I think nowadays that sounds quite really standard, just to go like, to change the rhythm beat up kind of thing.
Yeah.
But like in this time, it just wasn't normal for bands to be playing that kind of stuff. So they're like, what were we doing? Yeah. Now like at metal or stuff, it's like there's a time change every fucking 2 seconds.
Right, exactly.
Or like Tool, where like they have like one riff where like what's that song? Lateralis. I think that must change time like 3 times, and
everyone's playing a different time,
right? Yeah, it's insane, But like that's how it's become, But this seems simple, but those guys were like,
I'm doing it once.
Yes. Yeah. And it doesn't stop. It goes on to no melodic part. Anyway, I always like this song. I don't mind. I enjoy it when it comes on. I think I do feel quite I'm into the song.
That was the first like listen for me when I was listening, and it actually had a feel of like for me like a lot of like 80s Australian bands have that sound.
Oh yeah.
So it's kind of like a okay, yeah.
It's interesting because they did that cover of Skyhooks, the We're in
Right.
Uniform, right? So it's possibly like, oh, you sound like Skyhooks. Maybe
Right,
do like that. It
yeah.
could have been like that. You don't know, but
It's got that feel for me.
I
yeah.
really like this Burning Ambition song. It's very good. It's a good B-side. Our next one is the Remember Tomorrow from Live in Italy, which is fascinating, right? Because basically, this was, I think it's from Maiden Japan with Paul Di'Anno.
Okay.
And then Paul's out, Bruce is in, they need some material. Let's just overdub Bruce's vocals over it. And then whenever Paul does like an ad-lib, get Bruce to ad-lib as well, so it blocks it out. And they did a good job of it. This is the song, Remember Tomorrow, Live in Italy. So just go to the comments and you just have people, look at this guy, Evil Chuck 1 year ago. There is a major error regarding the recording date of this version. In many portals, it says that it was recording in Palazzo dello Sport on October 26, 1981, Italy. But in reality, it is the version of Palswood San Lazzaro in Padova, Italy, on the date October 29, 1981. Although the first verse seems to be taken from another date, it seems more like a reconstruction of several dates. See, and this guy said, you mean live in Japan with Paul's vocals scrubbed and Bruce's overdub? It is. I think it is actually the Made in Japan thing.
Just like that's just straight to the point.
Yeah. And just a little test. If you hear this, you can hear the end of Tomorrow, right? This is the Paul and then the Bruce one.
Thank you very much! Thank you very much! Thank you!
You can hear both of them on that one, right? If you
Yeah.
listen closely. I should have slowed it down, but like.
Thank you very much! Thank you very much! Thank you!
I can hear a little bit of under there.
Just, yeah.
But he's trying to copy him exactly, but Paul's a little bit because you can't delete the overdubs because it's like
Right.
background things or whatever.
Yeah.
So they have to get him to do it. And let's check it out, right? Because of course, Remember Tomorrow is a Paul song, right? But I think Paul's live versions are excellent too. But I thought this is really interesting because like I don't blame them, man. See, that's so weird for Bruce. It doesn't sound natural at all for him to be saying that. Get those hands in the air, yeah. Right? Come on, it's fucking. See, come on, it's Paul. Yeah. See, it's so. It's weird.
Yeah, right.
He would never do that. And listen, I don't fucking blame them for this, right? Because like, they need to get some stuff out. If Bruce singing, he sings the song really well, so why not do it?
Yeah.
But when you're trying to hide it, it's like, well, why wouldn't I fucking hide it? Of course I'm not. Who gives a shit? Like, let's see it. He doesn't say that.
Unchain the colors before my eyes.
Right, I do like this version, but it is hard to compete with Paul's version.
On this one,
you know?
yeah.
Yesterday's sorrows, tomorrow's white lies. Scan the horizon, the clouds take me higher.
All right, I'll say like this first album songs, hearing this song with Bruce's vocals on there, like, I don't know, maybe because I know Bruce's voice, whatever, but it doesn't sound as unique sounding as with Paul.
Yeah.
It does sound like a rock singer singing over it. It does sound a bit like a Robert Plant kind of thing, a bit Robert Planty, and there's already a Robert Plant, isn't there?
Yeah,
And
yeah.
Paul, there was not a guy who sounded like him. So, yeah.
I shall return
this is a great song, so it doesn't really matter because it's Paul. It's a Paul song. It's a Steve song. It's Iron Maiden. But yeah, I do prefer the original. Here we go, right? All right, that's what Bruce shines in, like long
Yeah.
those notes, right? But when he has to do like a bit of like chill out and thing, Bruce, man, you said you wrote those acoustic songs. Maybe you should have thought less about it. But when we listen to Bruce's solo albums in the future,
Mhm.
you're gonna get blown away by some of those acoustic songs.
Yeah.
Incredible. The Tears of the Dragon. Oh, and even on like, he's got a song called Acoustic Song. It's like really like cheesy stuff. Cold sunlight falling on me. It's so good because it's Bruce.
I
You know?
love it.
Yeah. You got wait to hear that stuff, right? But yeah, great. Yeah, come on. Okay, he's trying to ad lib over there. It just doesn't sound Brucey at all. Yeah. All right, we all know the song, but even it's like doing that low. That's the thing with this song. You gotta sing it. You gotta downplay it a little bit for it to go up already. But like Bruce is not that good on that in that way. But still great. But Paul owns the song.
Yeah,
So, yeah,
totally.
listen to the end. Yeah, it's definitely, you can hear them both doing it, man. Whatever, I didn't give a shit. I would have done the fucking same thing, right?
Right.
Right? If Ante like messed up or whatever, and we had to bring in someone else, yeah, I'd just take an Ante little doll right there and just like do like South Park did and just take all your previous audio and just like copy and paste phrases together.
Come on, guys.
Hey again. Hey buddy. I should do some South Park, just been a while. Man, I'm not, because I'm like looking at the camera and shit now. I'm not like looking at the board that much, right? So let's get some classics out, shall we? Bit of a.
Come on, guy.
Come on, guy. Yeah, that's fucking, that's what they should have been like, Oh my God, guys, did you know that we figured out that it's actually Paul's version of the song and Bruce is just miming over it or like pre-recorded over it?
Oh.
You just been like straight in there.
Come on, guy.
Come on, guy.
Relax.
Relax, guy. We gotta like get some shit out, like, fucking hell. Let's get some, Bruce has got to get some material out there. At the time, we didn't have Number the Beast.
Right.
Relax.
Sit down.
Exactly. Anyway, Remember Tomorrow is a great song.
Mm.
So it's not fair because anyone sang it would be great. Let's test that, shall we?
Mm.
Let me try and sing it and see if it sounds good. All right, let's do it instrumental, right? I made it. Remember Tomorrow instrumental. Let's see. Let's see if I'm right here. Where's the lyrics? I don't know the fucking lyrics. There we go. La 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 la. And change the colors before my eyes. Yesterday's sorrows, tomorrow's white lies. Scan the horizon. Apparently not.
No, I like your rendition of it. It's great. It's art.
All right. Okay, let's show that this album was called Best of the B-Sides, Backsides. It was got Maiden Rule on his ass, whatever. It's pretty cool.
Yep.
So the last one is a song by Montrose. They did this song with Paul, like a live version or something like that. It was in the set list, whatever. But this is what's on the album. So, it's a Ronnie Montrose song from his 1974 album Paper Money, which was recorded with Sammy Hagar. I didn't know Sammy Hagar was so fucking old. I think he wrote the lyrics too, but it was not credited or something like that. I think it was on the Sanctuary single in 1980.
Oh, okay.
But it was a live, but this is like a full Maiden lineup with the band, and Dickinson's on it, Yeah, I think it's well, I'm not very big on Montrose, but like let's check it out. Like I said, I don't really want to just listen to this with B-sides. I want to check it out one time and listen to it to see how we feel.
Yeah.
Let's check it out. Oh,
Doo-boo-doo-boo-doo.
now the chorus is a bit of a letdown, isn't it?
Nah.
It's just in that riff. All right. So here's the deal with the B-sides. What we're doing is that we just can't just listen to every fucking B-side through and through.
Right.
So we're gonna pre-listen to like 2 or 3,
Mhm.
and then we'll listen to like one together like this. You know.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
then it's not just us going for an hour. Well, I'm enjoying this. Chorus is okay. Good rocker.
Yeah.
All right, I get it. I like it.
Mm.
But the chorus is a bit of a letdown. Just I've got the fire. That's that, you know.
I don't hate it, but there's some parts where I feel like I've heard 10 songs like this before.
Yeah, I mean it's just a rocker, isn't it?
Yeah,
It is,
yeah.
you know. Whatever. All right.
That's what I'm saying. That's shit.
Yeah. Next one. Let's do one more. Cross-eyed Mary, which are you allowed to say that anymore? She's cross-eyed. We just say she got a bonk eye.
I like that one.
Bonk eye, like one eye, like bonky. What do you say? You go.
In the cross-eyed, yeah.
Is it cross-eyed? Oh, I see. Yeah, she got a bonk. She's a bonker. Got the bonk eye on. Yeah,
Something wrong about that. I don't know what, but
good word, isn't it? That's
love
great.
it.
So, Cross-Eyed Mary. The song was originally recorded on Jethro Tull's 1971 album Aqualung. So Jethro Tull, Steve's a big fan of them, and yeah, apparently Bruce and Steve are both massive fans, so they were into doing this song. So let's check it out, shall we? I think it's supposed to be a flute in the original or something like that.
Which part?
The Jethro Tull, there's always a flute in it. Oh, that sounds really good. That's a nice feel to it.
Yeah.
Bruce sounds awesome.
right?
I always feel with the B side, it has to be the singer's choice. So the singer's like into it. I think it sells it.
Yeah.
I'm a whore for the core, not into that chorus.
Huh? You don't like a bit of bonk-eyed Mary?
Bonk, bonk, bonk. Talking of bonk eye though,
Mhm.
when I was in school, this kid got hit by a bus.
Now I feel bad for laughing. Go on.
Yeah, he came back to school and like his neck was like permanently cricked,
Mm.
like that. And he had a bit of a funny eye, as you would if you got hit by a bus.
Mm.
And everyone proceeded to just like make a joke. We're like, "Are you looking at my dick?" Because he couldn't.
Fuck it.
He was always like that. So we would just anyone that sat next to him would be like, "Are you looking at my dick? Are you looking at my dick?" It just reminded me of that. That's all. And yeah, it was many people who did that. It was just a joke that never got old.
Children can be mean.
Very mean. Not me. All right, clearly Bruce is massively into this song.
Mm.
I don't mind. It's pretty good. Like I said, Jeff
I quite
McDowell.
like this one.
Yeah, it's. I think if I listen to it a few times, I'd be more into it, whatever. But yeah, it's different, isn't it? It's very different. It's not like straightforward rock like the other one was.
Oh no, because
Very cool
when I
sound.
was listening to like this one, I was like,
Mm.
I might have another listen to that one.
Yeah,
That
right.
was-
Yeah. This is 1971 song as well, too. It's quite like
Pretty
I
cool.
I know they're recording
Yeah.
it much later than that, but the actual like dun, 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 it's quite it's kind of thing. It's very good. Apparently, this song got a lot of airplay in the United States.
Not necessarily surprised. It's got a groove to it, man.
Yeah, strange, isn't it?
Yeah.
Huh? Yeah, apparently got on the radio.
Okay.
Yeah. So like one of the only things they've ever played on the radio, and it's a fucking B-side. Hilarious. Oh, he jammed in Aqualung there. Very good. I've been listening to this for a couple of weeks, so it's fine. But yeah, you get the song. I like it, So
Mm.
those are 4 songs. Cross-Eyed Mary, I think it's very interesting sound. It's B-side.
Mhm.
I've got the Fire. Standard rocker, but whatever. I don't mind it. Remember Tomorrow Live. It just makes you think how much I love the Paul version. And yeah, Burning Ambition. Good job, Steve. It's really, really good. It's cool to do some of these little B-sides, and yeah, I'm quite into them.
I learned a different meaning for the word bonk.
Bonk, that's right. And yeah, Bonk,
Mhm.
you and I shall be back next week with a right now undecided thing because like Paul just passed away, rest in peace. And yeah, I was planning to do something about him in the future. So yeah, let's not just capitalize on it and put title Paul Diano podcast secrets revealed. Paul's what magazines Paul had in his toilet.
Right.
That would get us some views, right? That's not going to happen with us, right? We'll wait for that.
We'll get there.
Yeah, we'll come back to him.
Mhm.
And yeah, anyway, Paul Diano, well done, mate. I really enjoy listening to those first 2 albums with you, and I enjoy making fun of your later career, and I shall continue to do so in your memory.
Rest in peace, man.
That's right. As a Cockney lad, you wouldn't. Yes, banter, mate. It's all banter,
Mm.
But yeah, nothing more to say about him really. But yeah, we'll probably dedicate that episode to him in the future. I don't know, mate. Do you know
That's
what,
been
man?
fun. I
Yeah.
feel like I've been looking at Eddie's ass for the last hour.
Well, we have been looking at Eddie's ass, and then that is a good cover though.
Hmm.
But yeah, mate. I'm not sure really what to do really, because like, we could go into Seventh Son, but it's like it's just such a it's like a nice present. I don't want to open it up yet, just saving it to last, But we'll see. I'll let you know what we'll do next week. But
Okay.
guys, thanks for listening to the podcast. And this was away for a couple of weeks. We'll be back to normal, hopefully.
We're back.
Yes, and we have 2 cameras here now. Should be working well. Hopefully working. This whole setup.
Mm.
Anyway, catch you next time, guys.
Take it easy, guys.